Welcome
to Cheesehead Gardening
with Erin and Jen and Zoe, if you can see her. So today we're going to talk about some herbs, and we have a couple of guests today that we will introduce in just a minute. What else?
And we're visiting Erin's yard today, and if you happen to hear something in the background, you know how every episode we have something that goes on.
Weed eater, construction,
cicadas, sirens. Well, this time you might hear construction going on because actually on the next street over they're doing
extreme home makeover.
Yes.
And it's like a half a block, so if you can hear shouting or something like that, that's what's going on.
Or if you hear Ty's voice.
Yeah, in fact, he might be our special guest. Just kidding.
No.
Hey, Chad Bruechert, come have a seat. Everybody, let's give it up for Chad.
Hi there, hi.
And as you notice, we're all wearing the colors of the zinnias in the background. We didn't plan that, it just worked out that way.
Yeah, we did. Chad called us all up and said, hey, we're the same colors as the zinnias today.
Everybody got the email.
So Chad, tell us about yourself. What brings you with us today?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to make some drinks.
What kind?
Mojitos.
Does that involve any herbs?
Herb.
Herb?
I used to work at Kohler, Herb Kohler. I knew him pretty good. Yeah.
Herbie.
Some mints.
Good.
Some mint leaves.
Good.
I think you have in your garden, right?
Yes, I do.
Right.
We'll have you pick it in just a minute.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's...
All right. Well, thanks, Chad. Here we
No
go.
problem.
Okay. Hey, Chad.
Hi there. How you doing?
So, what do we have here?
Well, we have some mint leaves, which is an essential ingredient to a mojito. So, the Cuban treat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great.
we're going to pick some here.
Okay. So you just snap it off.
Snap
Perfect.
it right off.
Scissors,
like that.
snap it.
Here we go.
How many do you suggest, like, per drink? Like one of those, or?
Oh, I would say maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
What would you agree with that?
I'd probably do like one, but
One?
well,
3 or 4
depending on if you have mint flavor.
Okay,
If you don't,
all right.
then mint. But I like to then snap off the top.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe the sound got that.
Oh yeah.
And put
The
just
crack.
the top
How fresh.
as like a pretty garnish.
Oh yeah, that's a
And
good
then
idea.
tear these up. But
See-
you have a muddler, which is even
Sure.
better.
When we were at Disney, they actually took like a stalk and
Oh,
pulled,
yeah.
pulled them off and put it in as
Oh,
like a stirring
super
stick.
cute. No
of course, you
way.
couldn't stir because it was kind of flimsy. So.
Oh, very cool. I am in my garden. I love to put basil in here for pizza or bruschetta. That's one of my favorite things once my tomatoes turn ripe. So for bruschetta, you can cut up a bunch of tomatoes, put in a little olive oil, little balsamic vinegar, garlic, little onion, and then the special ingredient for our herbs is basil. And let's say you had about 10 tomatoes, you could probably put in 1 full stalk of basil, and that would be pretty much about it. And the majority would be tomatoes, then just a small amount of onion, garlic, and then a dash, maybe a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And then if we can shoot the camera right over there, we have parsley. And yep, right here. And one of my favorite sort of ethnic food is Indian or Middle Eastern. And you can make tabbouleh or any kind of really good dips. And the majority of it is pretty much parsley all cut up with different things like couscous and lemon juice, sometimes lime. And it is excellent.
Well, I have another thing that I do with the fresh basil. I almost forgot what I was looking at here. Is that I will just pick this off, and then when the tomatoes are ripe, I slice a tomato, and I buy the fresh mozzarella. And sometimes you can either get it in a ball, or lately they actually have it where it comes in a roll, and you can roll it out. And then I put the fresh basil in there. I put fresh tomato slices in there, and then you roll it up, and then I put a little bit of sea salt and some balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
Hey, Chad Bruechert!
Hi, how you doing?
Brick House!
You know what's amazing? How backyard like these studios look. I mean, isn't it just amazing?
Yes. Just
All
like
right.
Martha Stewart. Okay.
Martha Stewart. We're better than Martha Stewart.
You are.
We're gonna make some mojitos here. First, we're gonna take our mint leaf and gonna put it in the bottom. I'm gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna put 2 in,
Awesome.
and then we're gonna put a little bit of. We got some syrup here. Now there's 2 types you can get. This is just a pure cane syrup, and there's also a mojito mix. So you can get those at Club Liquor. Actually, talk to Doris.
Best place.
She's a machine.
Best place in the valley.
She knows everything there is to know about drinks. Well, I'm gonna put a little, I guess, a splash of sugar water in the bottom, and I'm gonna take my muddle stick here, and I'm gonna grind it up a little bit.
Where'd you buy that?
Bought this at Club Liquor, just over $2. So it's actually pretty inexpensive.
I need one of those.
Gonna grind it up here pretty good. And you don't want to, I don't think you can over grind it, so that's...
Do you have to weight lift, though, to do this sort of thing?
You know, it
or?
helps. It
Yeah.
helps. And actually, I feel my arm cramping up just a little bit. Which
You didn't
isn't
do
good.
warm-ups,
No, I
that's why.
didn't. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have enough vitamin D in my diet, and that's a whole different story. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some ice. I'm going to be sanitary and use the tongs.
I feel like I'm on vacation here with...
Man, you can hear...
I am on vacation.
Yeah, we
Another
are.
week.
Man, everybody's going to start getting quiet on Sunday night. Well, we go back on a Friday, don't we?
Yeah.
That's kind of discouraging, but that's okay. We're going to put 1 part of Bacardi clear. We don't want to have a colored... Mojitos are supposed to be white, you know, so you can't really tell what's in the glass. So you could, you know, kind of pass them off as a glass of water with, you know, a little green mint leaf in them. This is a measuring top, so it should pour out a exact shot.
Look at you. This is
think.
like the movie Cocktail.
We'll put another one in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add just a little bit more syrup. Now we're gonna add some club soda. You can use club soda or like a slice or a Sprite if you'd like.
Yeah, when I make these,
Thanks for shaking this up for me.
when I make it with soda,
Yeah.
then you don't need like the sweetener. But if you don't have the sweetener, you can also make it by adding sugar, raw sugar, and muddle that.
You know, I forgot important part: lime juice. You can actually you can cut them and squeeze the juice in, or you can, what do you call that motion where you
Juice them?
juice them?
I don't know.
You can juice them. We've juiced some already.
Juicy!
And, we'll actually cut a slice and put it in as a garnish. But we'll add you could do you know, 1 lime's worth of juice, whatever that may be. And fill it up with a little more club soda. I'm
Super.
gonna rim it up and stir it up with a nice stirring stick here, and I think you should be the one to try it.
Yeah, I
What do you
think
think?
as soon as we're done taping, we all need one of these. All right, here's to Chad.
Thanks for
Prost.
the drinks.
Thanks for letting me
Cheers.
be part of Cheesehead Gardening. It was
Yeah,
great.
and hey, since you don't have an alcoholic drink, you have what?
Popsicle.
A lime popsicle.
Ah,
Hey, and Chad, one more question.
yeah.
So what would you do with all the extra lime?
Well, you can use a little piece for a garnish, but you could also compost what's left.
Loving that
Oh,
compost.
yes.
All right. And
Obviously-
actually, there's a compost bucket right
Yeah, right there.
there.
Super.
Oh,
Well, thanks.
I think he's been watching Cheesehead Gardening.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Once
rubbed
you
off on me.
watch, you can't stop.
We're addictive, like
All right.
Plants
How's that
vs.
popsicle?
Zombies.
Plants
Dad.
versus
Connor, would you
zombies.
like some nuts?
Of course, go nuts.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Prost.
We're gonna take
Hello, this is our guest who's here for crowd control. As you can see with the dogs, Yeti, Rocky, and Zoe's in the crowd over by the parking lot. So, Connor, how is crowd control going today? You keeping everything in order?
good.
Excellent.